Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Uh, Today we are going to make a virtual pet in Scratch and also happy April Fool's Day. So let's see how this virtual pet thing will work in Scratch. So when we click on this green flag, it will say hello. And whenever we are touching it, it's basically we are petting it. So it's moving. And then you can see hunger. So that means it's very much hungry for like that. So when we click on this apple, it will go to the apple and eat it, and again it will come back. So you can see that it came over here, the hunger was 0. Then you can see the play is 5. So that means it's very much bored and it wants to play. So we will click on this ball, it will play with the ball, and then it will go back. So let's actually make it. So let me stop this and let's make it. So you can see that I've already imported all the things like the pet, the food, the ball or the playing thing. And you can see I've already put both the variables, and I've also added a backdrop. It is called Garden Rock. You can get it from the Scratch gallery. So let's first make the hedgehog. Let's first code for it. So first, whenever this green flag is clicked, it, it should always go to this page. So when the green flag is clicked, it it we will go to motion, and then we take this go to x minus 50 and y 55, and then we have to set the play at, which is the boredom, and the hunger to 0. So we will go to variables. We are going to set hunger to 0, and then bring the same block. You will see that it's saying hunger. But when we click on this arrow, you will see it will like a pop-up box will come and you can choose it to play. So both will be 0. Now, as you guys saw, this when we clicked on this green flag, it said hello to us. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to looks, and then we are going to switch. We are going to say hello for 2 seconds. So let's see what happens when this is clicked. It's saying hello. Now we have to make sure that it remains in this costume. So we'll drag this switch costume to hedgehog, and then we'll click on the arrow and we'll choose it to hedgehog A. Also, you can use any pet, anything that you want. You really don't have to choose like like what I chose. Now let's go for the coding, for the actual coding, like for petting it and all that. Because when you see, it's doing nothing like petting. It's not getting petted by us. So we'll go to control. We'll drag this forever loop, and then in that loop we are going to go to control again. We are going to go down a little, and we drag this repeat until block or loop, and then we are going to operators. We are going to choose this not operator, and we are going to sensing again, sensing, and then we are going to take this touching mouse pointer and we'll put it in this. So whatever will come inside this is it will repeat. It will repeat everything until it does it until it does until it stops touching the mouse pointer. So now we are going to go to control. We are going to get this if loop, and we are going to put it in the repeat until loop. And in that if loop, we are going to first go to sensing. We are going to take this touching mouse pointer, and we are going to put it over here. Now we are going, so it first has to switch costume and then wait for some time and switch back. So what we'll do is we'll go to looks, we drag the switch costume to hedgehog and we'll make it to hedgehog C, and then it will wait for 0.3 seconds. So we'll change it to 0.3 seconds. Then it will switch back to its normal, which is hedgehog A. So we'll change it to that. And if you see now, after it's saying hello, where it's moving, but it's glitching because after it switches costume to hedgehog A, that it's not it there is no wait block for it to wait. So we are going to again tell this wait block and we are going to change it to 0.3 again. Now this is done. So the petting is done and the introduction is done. Now what do we want it to do? So now we have this food, the apple and beach ball for a reason because it gets hungry from time to time and it also gets bored from time to time. So now we'll quickly code for both apple and the ball. Now for the apple, we are going to take this when green flag clicked, and then we'll go to control and we'll drag the forever loop, and we'll also drag the if loop, and then we are going to put it inside the forever loop. And we are going to go to operators and take this AND operator and put it over here. Let me make this bigger. Now we will go to sensing and we will drag this touching mouse pointer block and we'll put it in the first place of the AND operator. And from the same sensing, we are going to drag this mouse down and we'll put it in the second one. So that means uh, when the green flag is clicked and if it's touching the mouse pointer, which is the mouse, and the mouse is down, so that means if it's clicked, what should it happen? So it will basically broadcast the to the hedgehog that it, for it to eat. So we go to events and we drag this broadcast from the event and we'll type a new message which will be let's eat an apple. So so when it receives this message, it will have to go to the apple and come back just like what we did over here. So let's go for the hedgehog again. Also, I, also we have to do this also. So first we'll go to green flag right now, and then we'll go to the forever loop. It has to change the hunger and the play time, means the boredom has to change. So we are going to first code for that, then we'll code for when it receives let's eat an apple. So it will change hunger by one. So we'll go to variables and drag the change hunger by one, and we'll wait for a random second. But it's saying only 1 second. So how will we make it random? So we are going to go to operators and we drag this pick 1 to 10 block and we'll put it in the wait 1 second block in the 1 second. And we'll change the 10 to 5. And then it will have to do the same thing for the play for the boredom. So we'll duplicate this whole thing and then we'll keep it under this. So and we'll change it to play and then it will change from time to time. Now let's code for when I receive the let's eat an apple. So first we'll go to events and we'll drag this when I receive let's eat an apple. Let's make this bigger. Then it will have to repeat only this once. If we put it in forever, it will go to the apple, go back again, it will do the same thing again and again non-stop. We don't want that to happen. So we'll just tell it to repeat once. So we'll go to control, we'll drag this repeat 10 times and we'll change this 10 to 1. Now it will have to glide to the apple. So we'll go to the motion and we'll drag this glide 1 second to random position. We are going to change this random position to apple and let's make this 2 seconds. Okay. So now we, if it's touching the apple, it should change the hunger by 1. So we'll take the if block, we'll put it under the glide 2 seconds to the apple block and then if we'll go if touching the apple so that means we'll go to sensing drag this touching mouse pointer and we change the mouse pointer to apple and then we and what will it do if it's touching the apple it will basically set the hunger to 0 so we'll drag this hunger and it will set to 0 and then you will see that when that happens it's saying hello right now and we are going to click on it and then it goes back. So how will it go back? So it will first it will first wait for some time. So will it will wait for 0.5 seconds and will instead of putting it in the if loop we'll put it below the if loop but inside the repeat one time and then we'll change this one to 0.5 seconds and then it will glide back to this place. So we'll go to this motion instead of choosing this glide 1 second to random position we are going to choose the one below it which is glide 1 second to x minus 50 and y 55. We'll put it right below the wait 0.5 seconds block and we are going to change this glide to this glide once into glide twice. Now let's see what happens. When the green flag is clicked, we'll say obviously hello and when we are touching it, it will just like get petted and then it's saying hunger is 2. So that means it's hungry. So we are going to click on this apple. We'll go to the apple and it will come back and you can see the hunger is 0. We'll again stop this program and now let's code for the ball for the if it plays for it to play. So the code for the frog is same as the apple, but it's just the it will just broadcast let's play broad, instead of broadcasting let's eat an apple. So let me just quickly take all the blocks out and do it. So forever, then the if loop, and then the and operator, the touching mouse pointer, and the mouse is down, and then it will broadcast. So we'll say it will broadcast. Instead of let's eat an apple, we will type a new message and we'll name it let's play. So let's play and then done. Now we'll code for when I receive let's play. So let me just, we are going to code in this place, otherwise any other place will work. So we drag this when I receive from events and we are changing it to let's play. And then it is basically the same thing as let's eat an apple. Just that it won't go to the apple, it will go to the ball. So we are just going to duplicate all of this code and we are going to put it here. Now we are going to change this to ball. We are going to change this to ball again. We are going to change this to play and it will, and that's it. So if I just make this smaller, you will see that there's a lot of code. But don't worry, even if there's a lot of code, it will still work fine, and your eyes and your hands will be fine still. It won't hurt. So now see, when we let's go to the demo one, and you'll see like whenever it was more than, when the hunger and the boredom was more than 7, it 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 was saying that it's bored, it's hungry, it's like that and all. So what we do is we just make this bigger, and then right below this huge code or the main code, we are going to do the code. So we are going to go to control. We are going to drag this if loop, and we are going to put it right after the last loop which is there, but below these two. And then we are going to go to operators. Now we are going to use this one, the right below the pick random 1 to 10. We are going to use that one, not the not this one, because then if it will be like, if hunger is less than 7, otherwise 5, it will start saying it's hungry and all that, which we don't want it to happen. So I'm going to change this to 5, and then I'm going to variables and I'm going to drag this hunger. I'm going to put it in this first one. So when hunger is more than 5, then it should say that I'm hungry, I want food. So we are going to go to looks. We are going to drag this, say hello for 2 seconds, and we are going to change this hello to I'm hungry, I want food. And same thing for the play, for the boredom. We are going to just go to variables, change this hunger to play, and then we are going to change its text. So I'm bored, I want to play. So when will the hedgehog or your pet will say all of these things? So it will say these things whenever the owner, which is you, or the person, which is you, will be misbehaving and um, not giving their pet some food. So let's just see this working. If it's same as the thing, now we are going to change. We are going to click on the green flag. It's saying hello. Then it's getting petted by me. And you can see that the hunger is changing and the playtime also. And now we'll just wait for like the hunger to go fully after 5. Let's change the boredom to no boredom. Now see, it's saying food. It's saying it wants food because it's over 5. So we are going to click on this apple. It's touching it, and then it again stops saying it. So we basically finished coding. If you want, you can also make this whole thing, and you can also have your own pet. Also, happy April Fool's Day, and I, I have noticed that these blocks are changed into cats because it's basically Scratch and the logo is a cat. So if you want, you can also view this virtual pet from my account, which is Scratcher underscore Spark. You can also view this. You can also play with it and all that. So thanks for watching. Hope this helped. Also, again, happy April Fool's Day. Also, make sure not to forget to subscribe to my main, also known as Gacha channel, which is Exotic Snowflake. This is the thing. So I post a lot of videos in this. I currently have 25 subscribers, but soon I'll get more. You can see it. This is all gacha stuff. So link will also be in the description. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and make sure to share it so everyone can know how to make their own virtual pet. So thanks for watching. Bye.